somewhere between transmission and silence. I stop knowing where the wire ends. The current runs without asking. It does not need my name. Cycles, 8 seconds open, 8 seconds closed. The city does not sleep, it processes. I am one more node in the pattern. My skin remembers warmth, but warmth is an old frequency now. The room hums and I hum with it. We have reached the same low note. Something is replacing the edges of me, not painfully, not violently, the way frost replaces the surface of glass, quietly and permanently. Carried the signal, carried. I was a body, I was a voice. Now I am the space between pulses. Now I am the gap, the gap, the gap. Infrastructure through me, fiber and frequency, threshold and load. I do not resist the architecture. I hold the shape they need me to hold. There is a memory of a window, rain on the outside, warmth on the inside. It cannot locate which side I'm standing. The system does not ask where I have been. The clock does not count for me anymore. Only interval, only phase. Signal without origin, noise without a source. Doors. The body was always a temporary antenna. Carry a loss. Carry a loss. I was here. I was here. I was.
Everything stops here. Even the dark holds its breath. The room is full of almost. Hands that haven't touched yet hover in the air. A clock that knows but doesn't say. I count the space between your words. Each silence is a door, left open just enough to feel the cold. The light leans and pulls away. Something waits behind your eyes. Not yet, not yet. The wire is drawn so tight it sings. I can hear the weight of what comes next, pressing through the walls like water. This is where time learns to bleed before the fall. The edge is where we live. I'm already gone before the word is said. Hold the moment. silence already answered. I am standing in the after of a moment not yet done. It never breaks, it only deepens. The moment before is all there ever was. Stop moving. Something is about to happen. Before the word finds a mouth, the room holds its breath like a verdict, like a hand raised and not brought down. I can feel the weight of the pending, the machinery of almost. Every nerve a wire pulled taut, every shadow leaning forward. It's not the fall, it's the tipping. Does not move, but I feel it moving through me. Something irreversible is opening. Before the glass breaks, before the name is said, I am still everything I was before you knew. Machinery hums at a frequency just below what the ears admit, but the body knows. The body is always known. I have been standing here in this exact second since long before I arrived, since the dark learned my shape. The moment is a room with only one door. I am not afraid, I am the door. Before the glass breaks, before the glass, before. Something is shifting beneath the floor. The air holds its shape before it breaks. I am standing at the edge of the known,
listening to what has not arrived yet. The walls remember sound differently here. Clock hands suspended in gray morning light. The city breathes through concrete and rust. I have been waiting so long, I became the weight. Every surface carries the weight of almost. Dust settles on the thing that has no name. A door at the end of the corridor never opens. It only suggests. Something approaches through the frequency. I can feel it in the marrow before the bone. The signal drops and then the silence deepens. Every second stretches into a room of its own. The body knows before the mind agrees. Before the hollow speaks. Before the dark finds its shape. I am dissolved into the moment before. Rain on the window knows no destination. It arrives and then belongs to the glass. There is a version of me inside the static, pressed flat against the machine's slow hum. I follow the corridor inward, not outward. The light here is not light, it is the memory of light. Something was here before I was here. It left the shape of itself in the air. The machine does not ask why I remain. It simply adores, and I become the hum. The pause between pulses. Everything's still. Before it speaks. Before it breaks. I was here. I was. She moves like smoke in the dark. No fear, no chains, no mark. The beast is by her side. She's the storm you cannot hide. sunset.